Welcome back, dear viewers, to another round of Let's Play Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. This may be the last video that I record with Boobhammer, because I have decided to try out a ziggurat. I've never been in one before. I really want to see what happens in one. And while I don't anticipate completing it, I probably will only get through a few levels and then back out. It's still entirely possible that we die right away on the first level, permanently. That being said, this has still been an incredibly successful run. If you haven't watched the previous videos, we successfully made it to the Orb of Zot. We cleared out all of that. We could win at any time. We had some problems with the Hells, so we walked through a little bit of Pandemonium, two or three, at least 2 levels of Pandemonium. Maybe it says. I don't know. It will say on our morgue thing if we die. We did do a little bit during the end of the last video. I told you that you could tune out, and if you did, you really didn't miss much. We scummed around the abyss for a little while. Got a couple of scrolls of recharging, which is really nice. We don't want scrolls of vulnerability or amnesia on us. But we do, or brand weapon, we don't care about that. We do want these scrolls of silence, though. That was something that I wish that I had had last time. And also, if we have scrolls of holy word, do we? Doesn't look like we do. That's a shame. I was hoping that we had some scrolls of holy word tucked away. Those would be really useful to us right now. But we have a ton of potions of magic for the few spells that we have. Haste is now castable with our wizardry ring on. We've gained a few points, a few skill points in various things. We're almost at max with maces and flails. We'll just, it'll just naturally stop training when we get there, and we'll leave these others on. Actually, I might, if we notice dodging getting to 23, I might turn on armor instead of dodging. Our evasion is pretty good. We have this +5 ring of evasion. And we messed around with our mutations a little bit. We no longer get quite as much nutrition from meat of various types, which is unfortunate, but we got permanent clarity, which I believe counteracts the berserking, the losing your temper in combat mutation. And we didn't lose our heat resistance. We lost like an armor point and a couple of points of dexterity or something. I'm not sure exactly how it ended up playing out as compared to last time, but needless to say, we are stronger now. We're going to have on the stealth gloves instead of these, and we're going to go to a ziggurat. We're going to... oh, well... let's go here, and I guess we have to fly over, which is fine. We know the spell. That's why we don't need evocable fly on anything, though we are keeping that cloak around in case we want to ditch preservation, which is a possibility. Give us a little bit of extra evasion. Lat. Ain't no big thing. Yeah, there's lava surrounding it. Okay, so here's where we take off our Ring of Sustenance and put on our Ring of the Clouds. We can just switch one of these over to the Wizardry when we want to cast Haste. We don't want to just willy-nilly cast it at all times because it contaminates you, so if you recast it a whole bunch, you are in trouble, and I think you might also be slowed afterwards. Okay, so the way ziggurats work, they are 27 descending levels. Each level has an escape portal, and each one is kind of like a vault. It's not. I think they're sort of fixed, and each one gets harder as you go. Gold pieces, not useful to us. So, oh, yikes. Greater mummies. Ugh. Greater mummies are rough. Really rough. Let's get some finesse going. What was his death curse? He drained us, I guess? Yeah, okay. rot. Alright. Well, drink a potion of curing. That got rid of the rot. That's good. Alright. Level 2 of Ziggurat. Survived. Huh. This is really interesting. I like this Ziggurat already. It's cool. Even if we die, this is a successful run. Fan of Gales. We can pick that up and maybe evoke it. An orange crystal statue. We should be fine, actually, just... Wow, yikes. More things. Yeah, okay, still doing okay. We definitely don't ever want to stand in that calcifying dust for more than a turn or two. We might be able to resist it, I don't know, but it's not great for us. Do we still have... No, okay. Alright, so we're getting a ton of gold, which is not too exciting for us. This transparent quarterstaff could be cool. Just out of curiosity. Not really all that cool. I mean, it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. If I were a staves user, I would consider it, but we are not, so we will not. I may switch over to this Evening Star. I kind of like it, because that means we can switch this over to... Let's just see what happens if we do this. The hunger thing is kind of annoying, but whatever. And we still have, yeah, really good resistances. We're not at max resist cold, I guess. Oh, we want our shield back on. Yeah, that would have been bad if we'd gone further. Okay, yeah. I think this is a good setup. This lets us cast haste if we need it. So we don't have to rely on these last two charges of the wand, although we can if we run out of mana, for example. And let's just cast regeneration for funsies. Doesn't last all that long, but... Rakshasa, huh? Oh, my. We are just going to get mutated a ton by these things. Temporarily, so not to worry. Oh. Well, I guess our Amulet of Resist mutation worked out. Oh, no, it already wore off. Okay. Haha. That was nice. A dazzling trident. Curious. Anti-magic. Plus invis. Plus strength. Wow, this is a really good weapon. It's a really cool weapon. The question is, I don't think maces and flails cross-trains with polearms. No. So it's not really worth... Yeah. I mean, we'll carry it with us until we decide to drop it, basically. We will not wield it, though. That seems foolish. Alright, Ziggurat level 5. So nothing too scary so far. I do like that the stacks of treasure are getting larger as we go. I like that quite a bit. Of course, we still have yet to find anything truly outstanding. We can use, let's see, Enchant Weapon 1, try to get that up. Yeah, alright, neat. +8, +9. I guess Enchant Weapon 3 we'll save for some thing that we find, I don't know. Great Mace, maybe. Ziggurat 6. Ooh, Oclops. We have resist corrosion, yes. Lots of Oclops. Oclops have killed many a young character. They're just really painful. It's good that we have, that we're not using that whip on this level. All these cold resistant / immune things would be a real pain. Did it corrode our cloak at all? Nope. Nice. How about our shield? Maybe it corroded our shield. Nope. Nice. Cool. Random deck of cards. Artifact robe. We're not even going to put it on, I don't think. What do we want? We'll just eat this. What is this book? Ghastly Conjuration. A couple of conjuration spells that we don't really care about, and a couple of necromancy spells that we don't really care about. Ditching it. Getting rid of it. There's one downside about ziggurats, is that if you get so much treasure that you can't carry anymore, you just can't carry anymore. We might as well identify this. No. Yeah, it's bad. Don't taunt us, ziggurat. Don't do it. Haste is still castable even with a hit to our intelligence. And the spell power is crazy. How is the spell power so high? Oh, our augmentation. Ooh, that's cool. That's really neat. I like that a lot. This is scary. There are things that break line of sight. Yeah, that's why. Well, we're fine. We can... Oh, let's relabel our items here. J is now A. Get some hellfire going. Oh, nice. We reflected a Lehudib's Crystal Spear. That's the strongest single target. Yeah, this actually is not very dangerous. We have been killing elves for a long, long time in more difficult situations than this. Our slaughter of the Elf Kingdom was a long time ago. Many, many moons have passed. These were probably the survivors that retreated into the ziggurat, and now they're really mad at us. Oh, that's why we don't have Scrolls of Holy Word, because it would hurt us too. Wow. Yeah, so what I said about Holy Word being useful, I take it back. A dazzling blowgun. The greatest blowgun in all the land. It's really good if you're, you know, a blowgun user. I didn't even know that needles did damage. Well, we certainly don't care about it. We will not ever be using a throwing weapon. And some scrolls. Okay. Level 8. This is getting pretty intense, dear viewers. We've got some undead dudes. Ghostly Flame isn't awesome for us. We're not wielding a weapon. That's very not awesome for us. I do that way too often. It's really just poor play. And I feel bad for you, dear viewers, who are probably screaming at me, "Put on your weapon!" No draining or anything? Huh. Not even having to use finesse. Really? Who summoned this darn stuff? I'm really just not concerned about these things. They can't do anything to me. Yeah, okay. That was, you know, a fight. We see here a glowing great mace. Let's try it out. Eh, not awesome. Doop-a-doo, boop-a-doo, yeah, we'll probably get very hungry. That's why we have permafood. Yeah, I was discussing in a previous video how it's unfortunate that we have the mutations that we do, because augmentation is really bad in our particular circumstance. Cool, another potion of cure mutation. That's good. Means we could conceivably access the treasure trove. Might be nice. Let's... well, we're at max resist negative energy. We don't need it. Okay. Do we want to memorize any of these things? Can we memorize Tornado? Yes, we can. And it's not at 100% failure rate. Yes, let's do that. That's going to be really cool to be able to cast that. It's super powerful. That kind of makes me want to switch from charms to air, back to air, to be able to get that castable. Haste is castable with our Ring of Wizardry. We're going to be wearing that Ring of Wizardry, I think, generally speaking. So, yeah. Oh, and that's with our intelligence drained as well. Let's see what it's like now. 98% uncastable. Cool. Yeah. Alright. Onward! Level 9 of the Ziggurat. This is pretty scary, guys. Okay, looks like we've got some animals. Yeah, animals and dragons. Alright. Let's wake them up, shall we? See how they like hellfire. This is a pretty great crossbow. I mean, Okawaru hasn't given us a ton, but this crossbow was one of the things that he has given us that is just great. Yeah, we're strong. We're good. We're stronger than this stuff, at least. A bunch of demons with torment. That's pretty scary. There's still a dude? Oh. Hi, dude. Now we're good. Try to get Okawaru to like us again. Ooh. An artifact ring. Oh, what is this rod? We don't care about a rod of inaccuracy. What is this ring? Is it good? I don't know. Resist cold, resist negative energy. We don't care about the Ring of Ice. Why would we ever use that when we have... Oh, I guess it gives us resist negative energy. Okay, so that's a legitimate thing to hang on to. We don't need it right now. What happened to, Oh, I guess that was our other thing of resist fire, was this guy. That is pretty good. Do I want to wear it? Over the Ring of Evasion. Our evasion is 18 without this ring. I still kind of like having an evasion of 23. Yeah, I'm okay with these things as I'm okay with how we're doing. Basically, a Book of Flames. I'm sure that we have access to Fireball. I know that for sure, and that's the only spell in here that we really care about. So we can ditch this. Ooh, that might be. Oh, could be Decay. Let's find out. Potion of Experience. Hooray! Oh, Maces and Flails is at max. Nice. So we don't want to put it into fighting or dodging. Or air magic. Not enough gains on those. Putting it all into spellcasting would be alright. What about armor? Doesn't look like it. What else could we put it into? Conjurations? Eh. Summonings? Now, I kind of like doing spellcasting, honestly. A 2-level gain. That seems reasonable. Potions of Experience are obviously much, 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 much better early in the game. What if we, just out of curiosity, what if we put it into axes? And started training axes so we can maybe use that Executioner's Axe that we found that was really good? No, I like putting it into spellcasting. I think training another melee weapon is just going to do more of what we're already doing. And this gives us some different options. Okay, so from now on, if we find an unidentified potion, we should just ditch it. Because it's either decay or paralysis. That's good to know. Alright, make sure we're wielding all the things. And make sure we're not missing any cool treasure. I guess this Morningstar could conceivably be good. Nope. Yeah, let's just leave this trident. We're not going to train another weapon skill. I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah. Okay. Oh. With another spell level, I could cast Lightning Bolt with basically no failure. Do we have a Scroll of Amnesia on us? Yeah, I could get rid of... Oh, we have Blink. Huh. Funny. I could get rid of one of these things. I could get rid of Swiftness. We're not going to be using Swiftness. We have Haste. Let's forget Swiftness. And memorize Lightning Bolt? Does that seem good? What about... Yeah, this isn't nearly as good. We don't have many points in air. Yeah, Lightning Bolt seems good. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try it out. I'm sure that its spell power is just fantastic. Yeah. Spell power is great. Okay. Onward. Ziggurat 10. We can leave at any time, dear viewers. We can leave at any time we want to. Thorn Hunters make briars pop up. But I think pretty much any... Oh, those... What are these? A green death. Just lots of poison. We're not too worried about poison. I mean, we have poison resistance, and... poison doesn't do just a ton of damage anyway. I don't know what these roots are. I guess maybe we can't move because of that tree thing. Six-headed Hydra can't even damage us, really. I mean, maybe a smidgen, but... we're going to dodge most of its attacks, and the ones that hit us won't do much damage. 42 armor class is a ton. Only fiery things are really going to be able to punch through that. Like, if we get hit with a fire attack and our AC drops back to 32, some stuff can get through that. Like, it's not... We're not invincible. But Hydras just... They don't have a very high max damage. They just attack you so frequently that... you know, it's bad. Very bad. Book of Wizardry. I seem to recall there being some good things in this. Let's see. Yeah, we don't have another source of Spellforged Servitor, so we might want to hang on to this Book of Wizardry. Ooh, an amulet. Inaccuracy and dexterity +5. That seems pretty bad. Especially since we just always want Cure Mutation at this point. We can basically just identify everything we pick up now. Gourmand. Huh. Finally got an amulet of the Gourmand this late into the game. Go figure. What is this a staff of? A cursed staff of conjuration. Don't really care. We're not conjurers, really. Not yet. Is this crossbow better than our Hellfire? Whoa. No, it's not. 4 extra accuracy. Not even close to the Hellfire effect. The irresistible Hellfire effect. It's just way too good. We'll just eat this meat ration. Alright, onward. Ziggurat 11. I'm getting nervous, guys. Getting real nervous. We should probably wield our... Can't cast that yet. But we can chuck some lightning bolts. Try to kill this Moth of Wrath. There are multiple Moths of Wrath. It doesn't look like they're doing too much. Man, there are just a bunch of things that are all going to be berserking pretty quickly. Can I get to the Moths of Wrath and kill them before they do too much? Wow, this is a lot of dudes. Let's definitely get Finesse, and let's cast Haste on ourselves. Oh, did we fail? Yeah, we did. That's okay, we can kill this Moth of Wrath, and we should be fine now. Like, these Orc High Priests aren't great. Worshipping Chabriados would be really cool right now. Just slouch a couple of times, kill them all. Casting this Tornado successfully would also be neat. Let's drink a Potion of Brilliance and see if that's doable. Let's try it. No. Alright. That's enough experimentation. That seems bad at this point. Let's go ahead and haste ourselves. I probably shouldn't have even messed around that much. We've got Berserk things around us. Oh, there's another Moth of Wrath in the back. This is not awesome, dear viewers. This is actually really dangerous. Let's move... Oh, yikes. The Orc Warlord is... Oh, that's bad. That's very bad. We can survive another hit of that if we have to, so... Ooh. Let's blink away from here and try and just run down to the next level. I think we can do it. Can we afford to grab this? Yeah. Are we missing out on anything insane? I don't care about a cloak. Let's just go. Alright. Well, that was fun. Ooh. Okay. Resist mutation. Doing work. So that room was a lot more dangerous than I originally expected. So we're definitely into the hard, the hard floors now. The fact that I haven't seen anything yet really scares me. Maybe like a bunch of orbs of fire. I don't know. Let's cast haste. A lot of smite targeting things. Is that what's going on? Ooh, boy. Some summoned business. Yeah, I can see how this could get really scary really fast. Just from an ever-increasing onslaught of dudes. Yeah, not having a not having a good source of AoE damage is hurting us greatly in this. Getting Tornado castable would be really awesome. And we're working towards it. I think I can turn off spellcasting, actually. And focus air magic. If we can get Tornado castable, I think we're in good shape. Alright, I think we win this round. I may be speaking too soon, but I think we're alright. I mean, it looks scary until you realize that we're still at 74 hit points, and none of these things can do all that much damage to us individually. In a group, all berserking, yeah, that's rough, but... Alright, we're going to do a lot of praying and hope that he accepts things because, as you can see, our piety is dropping, partly because we've had to rest a lot, and that wastes time, partly because we're max level, and so nothing is all that strong compared to us. Casting regen before we rest, just so it takes less time. Okay. Do I want to switch? I kind of want to switch to these gloves. I don't think that cold is all that much of a concern. We can switch our evasion ring to this if we see signs of cold things being extant. Man, we have found a whole bunch of artifact Logitangs and no artifact Great Maces to speak of. We found one and it was bad. I mean, that's kind of good. Like, I don't know, it's not awesome. Oh. We definitely need to put our... Yeah, we have an Amulet of Faith elsewhere. Okay, so Scale Mail. What about Scale Mail? It's conceivably good enough to be better than our Pearl Dragon armor. Conceivably. But that one is certainly not. And neither is this one. Okay. Yeah, this one was close. The damage +5 is tempting, but we still lost something like 10 armor class, and that's not a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Oh, right, we wanted to keep this Book of Wizardry. What is in a Book of Dreams? Meh. Nothing exciting. Okay. Let's try one more floor. Let's try it. Let's get our mace equipped here. Oh, silence, huh? If we can pull a couple of these guys back to us, make it a lot easier on ourselves. I'm avoiding stepping too far into the silence in case we want to cast haste or something. But the nice thing is they can't cast spells either in it. I don't know if they can still torment, because that's the key factor. Silence is great for us if things can't torment us. If that flayed ghost can't flay us, we will actually want to keep the silent specter around as long as possible. It can still drain us. And ow. That hurts. We don't have our shield on. No. We don't want to keep equipping ourselves. We want to... Yeah. We need to heal. Okay. Alright. Another level of the Ziggurat. This is scary, dear viewers. This is really scary, but it's also really cool. I'm having a lot of fun. Just a great mace, but not anything special, sadly. Though perhaps it's for the best. Oh, more things. Oh, dear. Oh, no, hubris. Fortunately, that Wand of Heal Wounds was nice and stacked, so we can... Alright. Yeah, we're still fine. Still okay. It's no fun not having our augmentation. Oh, thanks, Okawaru. Giving us some ammunition. That's exactly what we wanted. Yeah, I think I'm going to switch away from this guy at some point. Maybe after we exit here, before we go to the Hells. I don't know what we're going to switch to, but I'm not very impressed with him anymore. Alright, now that we are free and clear. Recast that. Tornado, get in there. Getting there. Okay, let's drop a couple of things. We can really use ID scrolls on most things now. Boring. Actually, let's pick up a few things before we start identifying willy-nilly. In case we get one of those scrolls that affects more than one thing. our shield back on. That was really dumb of us, but whatever. Spirit Shield we already possess, so that doesn't really do much for us. Dex 2, Int 4, whatever. This ring is bad, just straight up bad. The Ring of Fratum, that's awful. And this amulet, Rage, Intelligence +2, Accuracy +4. Not the worst. Don't we have another sort of similar amulet? We can get rid of that Spirit amulet. Rage, Intelligence +2, Accuracy +4. Amulet. There we go. Rage plus Control, or Resist Cold 2 pips and Intelligence +3. That's better than Accuracy +4. Yeah. But we'll hang on to this. It's, I mean, nice, I guess. Okay, Ring of... What is this? Ring of Protection from Magic. We can turn that off. A lot of the rings we don't need anymore. Like rings of straight up dexterity we don't want. Fire we don't want. We have one of those. Flight's already off. Magical power, ice, intelligence, invisibility, positive energy, protection from cold, protection from fire, protection from magic. Slaying will still pick up. Could be good. We don't need... Yeah. And that. Okay. That clears that up somewhat. Book of Good Luck and Bewitchment. What's in here? We already know most of it. Okay. Moving on. What is this? A Book of Debilitation. Bleh. We don't want to do hexes. Book of the Grimoire of Battle Magic and the Arsonist. Bolt of Fire, meh. We have access to elsewhere, I believe. And even so, we're not really interested in fire magic just yet. A Book of Beasts. Monstrous Menagerie I like okay, but not enough to want to cart this around. We can't wear this helmet because we have horns. It's the reason if you're like, there's a helmet there, pick it up, it's an artifact. We can't wear it. Sorry. Demonspawn, we have to sacrifice one of our slots. And we sacrificed our head. Okie dokie, let's eat some food. Unwield our mace while we're resting. And onward. I think I'll do at least one more. I really want to find a mace. Ooh, a powerful force which warps space. This could be bad. This could be real bad. This might be our doom, dear viewers. Our doom. Yes, please, please come to me one at a time. That is what I want very, very much. Up. Okay. Action for missiles. Shields up. Large. Oh, this looks like abyssal stuff. Should be okay. We're not too terribly concerned by the abyss, but there are a lot of them. There are a whole bunch of them. A lot of guys. Elephant. Get rid of this world binder. Elephant's actually probably pretty scary. Let's cast haste on ourselves. Bloop. We have lost our magic resistance, some of it at least. I think we still have... Oh yeah, we still have plenty, even with magic resist minus. Okay, so we're gonna want to fight these guys, I guess. There are a lot of star blobs. Star-cursed mass. Star blobs. Whatever. We are taking damage. This is not insignificant. we're still doing okay here. This is just a lot of creatures all at once. We want to get rid of the Necromancer. I don't know what it is that's paralyzing us, but I disapprove. I think these Starcurse masses are what's doing the dirty work. Every time we're paralyzed, we're going to take damage because when you're paralyzed, you have no evasion. Oh dear, really should have healed ourselves before we were paralyzed again. Let's zap ourselves a handful of times. 3 should be enough. We're still contaminated, so hasting ourselves again is risky, but I'm going to do it anyway. Just so we can get in more attacks here. We're trying to work around this lurking horror. It basically torments us when it hits us. And we want, yeah, I was about to say, as many things as possible to be dead. Alright. We prevail. Again, we prevail. Though that was difficult. That was definitely difficult, dear viewers. I mean, we had to burn some healing. Which, you know, that's not bad in and of itself. This is why we have those wands of healing. Man, more crazy axes, huh? I just every one I see, I'm like, well, should have gone into axes. Plastics, my boy. We'll just try and enchant this. Hey, maximally enchanted whip. That's cool. There's a chance that this is a +6 ring of evasion. Nope, it's not. Ooh, a wand of hasting. Pair of ruined gloves. Could be archery. Improve your skills with ranged weaponry, but interfere slightly with melee combat. We will never want those. Not ever. Never, ever, ever. What book is this? We must pick up before reading it. Spatial translocations. We already have access to all of these, I think, except maybe teleport other, but that's not really one that I want. It's too easy for them to resist. Let's check out this crazy battle axe. It's not as good as that executioner's axe that we found. It's highly unlikely that we're going to find anything that's actually useful to us, by the way. We are very well kitted out, and so it's, you know, we're kind of hoping for more than we should reasonably expect, but, I mean, whatever. Compendium of Slavery and the Voyage. This doesn't look interesting. This potentially does. Book of Party Tricks. That's a very good one to find earlier on. Some good spells there. We have a bunch of Scrolls of Enchant Armor. 4, I guess. And there's a random Necronomicon, which... Haunt is interesting. Haunt is like smite targeting summonings, but again, we just don't want anything to do with necromancy, really. Which we probably should. We have a positive aptitude for it, but meh. Put these guys on. We're already engorged. We don't need any. Yeah. I guess, let's see. Let's identify this wand. It also has 1 charge. I hate leaving 1 charge on the ground. We could just ditch something that we really don't need, like... Do we have, like, 1 scroll? 2 scrolls of Enchant Weapon 2? We really don't care all that much about those. Oh, potions of invisibility. We can get rid of those for sure. Potions of invisibility are not good for us. Everything can see invisible at this point. And let's recharge this wand of hasting and this wand of heal wounds. Okay, good. Oh, do we want to do another? This video is getting kind of long, so I think I'm going to do one more level for good or for ill, and at least stop the video. Maybe continue on, maybe not, I don't know, but we're at least going to stop the video after this next level. Let's make sure we're equipped properly. Bam, bam. Yeah. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Okay. Level 15. Oh, this is so scary. I have no idea what's going to be on the other side of this. Frost Giant. It's good that he's split up from his fellows. Ooh, lots of cold. Lots of cold. And Torment. So this is where we want our gloves of resist cold. Alright, well, first things first, haste. Haste for real. Okay, and then take this off, put this on. The extra pip of cold resistance is worth the round that it takes. It's not worth switching these out. I should have switched if I were intelligent. Ugh, Torment is rough. Okay, let's heal up for a couple of turns. Okay. We're doing okay. This Ice Fiend. That's what's ripping us up with Torment. Oh, man. So deadly. This may be our end, dear viewers. Very well may be. I hope not. I wanted to defeat just one more level. So many fiends. So many fiends. Let's read a scroll of summoning. At least give them something else to target for a second while we desperately try and heal up. Our deflect missiles is holding strong, which is nice. I'm really glad that I got that extra pip of cold resistance. I think we would be dead without it. We would for sure be dead without it. We could even drink a potion of resistance. Yeah, let's do that. Get a third pip. And then, ugh, yikes. Glad we recharged these wands. We may need every single charge on them. Ow! So many painful things. What if we back up a step? Get some things kind of out of line of sight. Let us heal up for a couple of turns, maybe. Haste is our absolute best friend right now. Okay. 70 hit points. 60 hit points. That's scary. Oh, ouch. Yep, we're just going to keep on healing up. Yeah, this is almost certainly going to be the last level of this ziggurat that I do. I think we have reached the end of our capabilities here. The reason why I'm not trying to heal up beyond about 50 hit points is because, so many things, is because they're just going to torment me back down from there anyway. Oh, wow. Oh, this is so scary. We are just so constantly close to death. I don't think these guys have Symbol of Torment. Okay, yeah, so we can heal ourselves with a reasonable expectation of success now. Let's not even risk the miscast. And just go straight for the wand. Our deflect missile's still up, being awesome. Okay. these simulacrums, yeah, Frost Giant simulacrums, they're just not as scary as, like, the Blizzard Demon is. They're still scary. Don't get me wrong. But I believe we will prevail. Whew! Well, dear viewers, that was intense. That was a very tough fight. Oh, and it's not over yet. Let's not make the same mistake that we did last time. Let's rest up here first. Though we shouldn't have done it wielding our hunger mace, whatever. Wow, nothing all that exciting. A potion of experience, I guess that's something kind of interesting. Ditch this potion of flight. I don't know why we even had the potion of flight. Yeah, I turned it off. I shouldn't have even picked that up, but whatever. Oh, invisibility. That was the other thing that we don't want to just randomly pick up. Okay. We can't carry things. Okay, we can get rid of this amulet of stasis for a second. What else is there here? Staffs of Wizardry, Book of Spatial Translocations, blah, blah, blah. Nothing too exciting. Okay. So we can go ahead and identify this amulet. Just a regular amulet of resist mutation. Well, glad we found that artifact 20 dungeon levels ago. Would have been a while before we got one of the things on our own. Gourmand isn't... I don't know that I'll ever use this, actually. It's not good for us anymore, so I can just drop it permanently. What's this book? Book of Fire. Yeah, we have access to it outside, and we have a ton of gold, so we don't need to carry it with us. But we can. I mean, we might as well. Fire isn't bad. Do we want to try one more level? Just one more. Just one more. We are almost out of healing. We have no scrolls of recharging. This seems like a good time to retreat. Do I want to be greedy? I just feel like we haven't gotten enough out of this ziggurat. Call me crazy. Oh, what the hey. We're doing this because we want to see as much of the endgame as possible. That's the purpose of this character. And, oh my, well, that's a fun start. Sea snakes, okay. This is a very interesting shoals level. Everything's coming to us, which is nice. We can prevent ourselves from being completely surrounded. The downside is they all have pole arms, so they can pokey-poke away. Why we're not hasted, I don't know. Oh, because we have our resistance rings on instead of our wizardry rings. That's fine, we'll just use a wand. Oh, dear. We have been teleported, so let's re-teleport ourselves to cancel it. We like our positioning here. Distortion's not awesome. We can be banished to the abyss. Let's be wild and crazy here while we still have a high augmentation and just throw out a couple of lightning bolts. I mean, just, you know, for funsies. Soften up some of those guys. Maybe even kill a couple. Because we've got this sort of wall of these 5 guys that are all trying to hit us with pole arms. And beyond them is a wall of more things. So, I mean, those 5 slots are always going to be filled with things that can hit us. So we might as well try and zap things while we have the chance. Disintegration we can use on this statue if we want to. Oh, we forgot to drink our potion of experience. Oops. Now is not the time. I'm liking this lightning bolt plan so far. It seems to be doing pretty well for us. I mean, we're not using mana for... I guess we are using it if we want finesse. We're not really using it for much of anything else. Let's save it, though. We might as well just kill some of these guys. There are enough ranged attackers that it's not the worst that we're... Yeah, our clarity... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that our berserking mutation is canceled out by our clarity mutation, which is just awesome. It's just really cool that that's the case. It basically gave us a free mutation slot. Like, if we had to take the bad with the good, and we did, because we weren't just drinking a bunch of potions of beneficial mutation. We were definitely chugging regular potions of mutation. Really? Bolts of penetration. Silver javelins, that's probably what's hurting us so much. Silver javelins are particularly strong against us because we are demons. Oh, and also that water elemental was probably drowning us this whole time without us noticing. Because, you know, I'm bad at this game. But I feel like this is an easier level than many. Certainly easier than last level. Jeez. Come to us, Harpy, so that we may slay you. Praying over all these spaces so that Okawaru doesn't hate us. I feel safe approaching this and beating it up now. Alrighty, what do we have here? Ooh, that's a fancy looking amulet. Amulet of the Air. Huh. That would be good in some cases, but not in ours. Amulet of the Air. That's cool. It's an unrand art. That's why it's identified before we even pick it up. That's kind of neat. The one thing they lacked was a steady hand. That's clever. Yeah, I mean, we have deflect missiles, which is better. Oh, it is a source of resist electricity, which we need. So we'll keep it. I don't think we have another single source of resist electricity, which is kind of embarrassing. What is this amulet? Spirit Shield, Invisibility, Fly. Those are all useless to us. So it's basically just resist cold, resist negative energy, which is strictly worse than anything we have or would want to use. Faintly glowing chainmail. Chainmail is... It's highly unlikely that we would want to use this, but it is possible, so we'll check it out. The plus 10 chainmail of the Big Bang. Intelligence plus 2, accuracy plus 6. So we would lose 2 or 3 armor points. It would make it even harder for us to cast our spells, but it would make us slightly more accurate. I don't think that's worth it. I doubt we'll ever use that. We're getting to the point where, like, Tornado is maybe conceivably castable. Where's our wizardry? Yeah, 89%. That's a thing. Yes, ignore it. Okay. Well, alright. That's some stuff. Oh, we wanted to keep the Book of Fire, didn't we? I guess now that we are out of charges on these wands, we have others elsewhere, and we have no way of recharging multiples more efficiently than charging one. So, yeah, we can safely drop those things. There it is. Next to that otherwise awesome amulet. It's just that we never want to go invisible at this point because everything can see invisible, so it doesn't do anything for us. We can already cast Fly, which is better than evoking it, and we have Spirit Shield already, so meh. Alright, I think this is where we escape from the Ziggurat. I don't feel comfortable going a floor deeper, and I think that we can recoup resources in Pandemonium and find another Ziggurat there for later. So the last thing I'm going to do before I end the video and return to our stash is drink this potion of experience. Air magic really doesn't benefit from it. What about spellcasting? What would it get this time? Just 1 level? I always feel better when I get 2 effective levels out of it. Like 2 actual level increases. Armor doesn't really. Shields? Nah. Dodging, nothing special. Again, these are much better early on than they are later in the game. Translocations is a thing that we want eventually, and it goes up 2 levels. Yeah, that seems reasonable. We'll just use it on translocations. Controlled blink is really nice. It's basically an infinite number of blinking scrolls. So, we want that eventually. Alright, thanks for watching, dear viewers. That was a lot of fun. Yes, I do, sadly, I want to leave this Ziggurat. Wait, no, I can pick up, like, one more thing. What is something that we would want? Anything? Anything, anywhere. Silver javelins? Nah, we don't have any points in throwing, and we don't intend to put any points in throwing. And we'll just grab one of these Fanagales. Why not? Alright, dear viewers, we escaped the Ziggurat with our lives. It was not as profitable as I had hoped, but it was profitable nonetheless. So we return to our stash with our heads held high at being able to survive 16 levels of the most difficult places in the game. One of the most difficult places. Whatever. I don't care about this imp. We're just going to keep walking. So thanks for watching. This was a fun video. I had a blast. And I will see you next time for more Pandemonium.